Welcome back everyone and welcome to Let's Talks News. And the biggest news today is the clan battles coming soon. And probably the first question is you may answer to yourself, it's how about if I don't plan to stay or play with the clan, can I enjoy? And I do believe the answer is yes. Why? It's because Wargaming decide to, shall I say, rent for each and every players who doesn't own a tier 10 ship. You will be able to at least 3 ships. You can rent them for a period of time. So this is pretty nice, good looking one. Really big surprise for me, and it is very welcome. There's only be 7 players, of which 1 battleship and no aircraft carrier. And I honestly believe it's pretty well and good now, because let's face it, a really good aircraft carrier captain versus another aircraft carrier which is not that quite compatible and what that good. I'm saying that he can basically decide, and this is, I'm talking about tier 10 aircraft carrier, can decide the whole match if they want to win or lose, because let's say a very good aircraft carrier versus not that good aircraft carrier, the game, it's obvious who's gonna win that. But now guys, we are just focus what's gonna happen and just inform you that even though if you don't own a tier 10 battleship or a cruiser or a destroyer, you may at least have this opportunity from Wargaming that you can rent them. So you can read from this is exactly what I mean. If you don't own, they'll give you a German battleship Grober Kurfürst, the Shimakaze and the Zhao, cruiser Zhao. I honestly believe the Zhao and the Shimakaze are absolutely fantastic. Also the Kurfürst has a powerful main armament and very punchy guns, and the secondary, don't forget about the secondary. So it's hard what I'm gonna say right now. A really good German battleship captain will do very good with this ship, in my opinion. I know this is kind of a weird what I'm gonna say right now, guys, but they are all very scary and very good ships, all tier 10, all battleships and all cruisers. However, there are some differences, and I'll talk a little bit closer about what do I recommend, even though I'm talking about with a very experienced captains. But in general, I have one question to you. What ship would you pick if you can choose any of the tier 10 ship? No aircraft carrier and only 1 battleship. So you can read for yourself, guys. It has 4 maps, it's a new rules and so on. So we can just talk about, okay, this is a pretty big map. Alright, now I understand. You don't want to play a slow cruiser or a slow destroyer, that's the thing. In this particular map, for this particular map, I know this is some kind of a weird, but the fastest destroyer will eventually have a slightly points ahead, because this is a very tricky situation. Of course, some players will go to the right, but then the main focus and the biggest target, it's the first destroyer which will come to the south, because let's face it, there won't be any destroyer going for your left circle. That it's basically your own, even though you have to go get it. But all target, and basically, in my opinion, the one who's controlling the south circle first and will cap it first, it's actually the one who's gonna probably have advantage versus your enemy. So remember, no more spotting through the planes, I'm talking about the aircraft carrier. The only really thing, and this is kind of important, you really in this particular map need to have fast cruiser and fast destroyers, and I'll tell you exactly which are the fastest cruiser and the fast destroyers for this particular map. However, okay, this is also something important, but I honestly believe it's the same rule here, guys. You don't want to have too slow. They will basically, this is very interesting map, and very interesting. Over here, to be honest with you, the clan who will have at least 3 Shima will wreck everyone, because let's face it, let's say from right and left, the enemy team will likely meet in the middle, you know what I mean? The whole battle might be the middle, but let's say if 2 or 3 Shimakaze will come first and the middle, and they will send around 15 plus 15, 30 torps in the water in that direction for the enemy. That's chance that those 30 or 90 torpedo hits will hit some enemy. So in this particular case, one of the strongest destroyer, with no doubt, it's actually 2 or even 3 Shimakazes. Yeah, I honestly believe that. And it's kind of once you are in the middle, like right there, guys, this is what I'm talking about, from here or from here. So this guys, it's very because let's face it, most of your friendly allies will be right here, and the same things with here. So you have one hell of a or probably if you can come like from this side and torpedo, oh boy, that will be a devastating strike, 2 or 3 ships in the row. Same thing here, if you will come, you know, from the middle and try to send the torps this way, absolutely hilarious. So yeah, it is a very interesting map. This is absolutely fantastic, and this one we all know. Now this is a totally different approach. I honestly believe you have to divide only 1 destroyer to go from this side, 1 only, and the whole battle will be around here. So this will be one hell of a battle. I would like to see for this particular maps, you don't some minotaurs, not 1 but several minotaurs from here or to here, or probably to get some cover from some islet and shoot everyone who's here. And maybe it has to be 1 or 2 radar cruisers, and for you to spot everyone who's even trying to come near the server. So this is one hell of a battle for here, guys. Very interesting map, but yeah, it is. Please let me know what you think about those 3 maps. That's all for only 3 maps. Very interesting. We should not have more than 3. Yeah. Now, guys, we are going to talk about something very strange. As we all know, you have this opportunity to rent Shimakaze and Zao. If you are a good cruiser captain, I honestly believe that Zao it's a very good all-rounder. It's a very good tier 10 cruisers. However, she does not have you know what, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. All right. In some maps, it's very welcome to have radar cruisers, and one of the best radar cruiser at tier 10, it's Moskva, because of the long range. And if you have this radar module, I honestly believe that you will have radar for around 30 seconds. Unfortunately, I don't, but some big clans might already have in their own Soviet cruisers the special upgrade. Now, this is very important, what I'm gonna say right now. Even though I personally still believe that Shimakaze it's absolutely one hell of a good destroyer, I honestly believe if I will fight this battle, I will definitely take my gearing. Why? Because with my gearing, at least I have one hell of a good looking smoke. Remember, your smoke is not just for you, but it's for your clan as well. And there's something else about the gearing. It's has the same concealment as Shima. And of course, if a good captain who is playing gearing versus Shima, you really understand that he really should fight and win that engagement. So gearing, yes, but the problem with gearing, and this is the only little bit downside, it's the speed. Let's talk about the module. The speed of this bugger, it's only 37.8 knots with speed flag, right? Yeah, I do believe it has speed flag as well. So with speed flags is 37.8. However, in some maps this is the ship you want to play with. I'm not joking. Why I'm saying that? Because let's say if map which you have to sail very far away, and the one who's taking and some, actually all three maps are the same, because there's always one cap that is most farther, and honestly believe the first destroyer to get there, it's probably will have the chance to cap, and together with the HP pool and together with some other stuff. And remember, it's in my opinion not a bad pick. Do I have a speed flag? 48.5 knots. Let's see if I have the flag. Come on. Yes, I do have the flag. Now, what do you think this is gonna happen when you have this speed boost module plus 50% in active time and speed boost? You are the fastest tier 10 beside Kaba. But on the other hand, Kaba cannot cap. With this one, you can definitely cap. So what I'm trying to say, guys, this is very important. Don't take all Shimas in your clans. Probably it's pretty hell of a smart to take one hell of a fast destroyer, because this destroyer in some maps, I'm just showing you, it will be the first destroyer being there. Besides if the enemy does not probably have the Khabarovsk, but it's unlikely, or probably it's not a bad idea Khabarovsk to be a light cruiser support dealing with all others destroy. But remember that it's not all about the guns. This is the best thing about this ship. It has one hell of a torps. Not bad for its tier. It has 65 knots, 10 kilometers. And you definitely can play a hybrid role, you know, torpedo and a gunboat to try to take out other enemy destroyers. However, for helping your team, I still believe, I do apologize about this no skin. Let's put some good looking, yes please. I still believe the gearing it's the best smoker for your team, and it has one hell of a torpedoes, and it's very good all around. That's my thing. It's the downside, it's probably not that fast, and the shell arcs are not that great, but in general to deal with the Shimas and some other ships. But the biggest threat for this destroyer is actually Z52. I honestly believe Z52 it's a monster to take out other destroyers. So for me, it's not just you take Shima and you're doing fine. I honestly believe that you have to have a good combination of one Gary, one Shima, one Z52, probably one Grozovoi, and so on. Do not take only like 3 or 4 Shimakaze, it's not that smart. Of course, you can create a one hell of a torpedo wall, that's for damn sure. But even though Shimakaze, it's not bad in speed wise, because what does Shimakaze have for speed? Let's just go. I do believe it's a 39, so it's one hell of a I do apologize, guys, fast destroyer. 39 knots without speed flag, so it's not a bad destroyer. In many ways, it's much faster than gearing, because with speed flag you'll reach over 40. That's the thing, you know. You will not have the Grozovoi speed, but in general, she's a fine destroyer that you definitely need to have in your clans. Now I'll say something kind of weird. I'm gonna say right now, guys. You're never gonna believe. In some maps, I see that there are some really big maps. Yes, it's true. You will rent, and you have these options that you can rent and play with your Zao. And I honestly believe Zao it's really strong cruiser. It's one of the most scariest cruiser versus destroyers and so on, but she does not have so much HP pool, and it's a big threat for, of course, other cruisers and battleship as well. You put them on fire like there's no tomorrow. But keep that in mind, guys, it's not bad. It's the concealment, it's great. The HP pool is not that fantastic. You have one of the lowest HP pool of any tier 10 cruisers. Kind of hard to spot the enemy destroyers. Sure, you do have torpedoes, so if you come close enough, you can definitely use the F3 torps. I still honestly believe she's fine, but I'm not gonna say that she's the best. I know it's kind of controversial what I'm gonna say right now. I honestly believe that oh man, for crowd out loud. Let's go to Germany. Hindenburg, it's one hell of a fantastic cruiser. I highly recommend this cruiser of 2 reasons: firepower, pretty flat arc, long range, and hydro. You're never gonna need, and of course you have spotter planes. So this spotter plane should be 2. You know, this perk, you have 2 planes. I'm not saying that she is the bad, because there's no such thing as really bad cruisers. They are all different and they're all good, but in general I do believe this is a very strong all-arounder. Thanks to the hydro and the spotter planes for I don't know, 5 minutes or something, it should provide some help for your ally to see those torps, because torps it will be in clan battles, that's for damn sure. There'll be plenty of torpedoes versus your team and your clan. But here's the funny part. I highly recommend even another cruiser that I actually never played, to be honest. But how can you recommend? I was against. It was one hell of annoying. As a battleship, it must be one of the most annoying cruisers to face. Yes, Zao it's definitely one of them. In many ways, also the Hindenburg. But serious guy, I'm not joking. This will be, what I can see from the map, one hell of a good cruiser, in my opinion. I'm not joking, guys. Remember, no airplanes. You don't need to have strong AA. But what you need, it's hard-hitting guns and fast speed to cap, help your team, and so on. So let's say, I'm just saying, if your clan has maybe 1 Yamato, 2 Gearings, and the rest only Henry IV, yeah, good luck to take that clan down. Why I'm saying that? It's hard to aim from long, because this is guys, it's a fast long range HE spammer, and the AP will kill you as a if you're showing your side and so on. Even though she kind of how should I say, does not have only 9 guns, but how she perform and how speed this cruiser have, it's not even fun. I mean, seriously guys, with speed flag and speed boost you'll reach close to, I don't know, please let me know, it's close to 40, right? Or above 40. Just hilarious, and good luck hitting something who's selling 40 knots. It's kind of hard, especially if this cruise dodge left and fro and left and so on. So yeah, I honestly believe that Zhao and this cruiser, it's one hell of a strong cruiser, just because of the speed to and same thing goes to chasing a destroyer. Yeah, you might say whatever you think, but this is in all purpose for this game mode alone a very good cruiser. The downside with Moskva, I'll tell you exactly what I mean. I do own her, the Moskva. What is the problem with her? She turns like a goddamn break in the water, and something else, and this is the very frustration. If you showing you on your side, you will be nuked for days. I'm not saying that you are one-shotted, but seriously guys, this is the biggest cruiser in this game with the largest citadel. Citadels like there's no tomorrow. This is how I feel. You always have to play like this. One mistake and you're gone. And of course the Henry IV also have big citadel, but it's a space armor and could sometimes troll you. It's not gonna pen every single time. For tier 10 battleships, I honestly believe there it's 3. Whatever you think it's the strongest, I don't know. Personal believe that it's a mixed bag. It depends on how your destroyers are and so on. Corfos, it's one hell of a strong battleship thanks to the hydro, and especially the secondary. It's a secondary monster, but it's a big target, easy to aim. And remember folks, if you don't have smoke, probably 3 or 4 cruiser will aim at shoot the hell out of you, because it will be only one enemy will have 1 battleship and you will be the only battleship in your team, which basically means folks, all cruiser will love to shoot the slow battleship and size. So that's the reason of that. 1 battleship versus probably 4, probably 5 cruisers, I don't know, but at least 3 or 4 cruisers, which they all team speak and they will focus you down like there's no tomorrow. For me, it's not the Yamato you should take. I know this is very controversial. It's actually, you're right, you guess it guys, I do apologize, it's the Conqueror. Why Conqueror? It's because of the stealth, because of hard hitting guns, and hard everything. And remember, the biggest difference between this ship and all rest of the tier 10, it's the stealth. You could disengage. Good luck to do that with the Yamato or the Kurfürst. So if, let's say me, I want to join a clan battle, there's no such thing that'll take anything beside this beast of a battleship. Remember folks, even if 3 or at least 2 or hell even 4 cruiser will spam the hell out of you, the chance that you will die by fire in Conquer, it's a very goddamn small chance. And this the reason, if you take as much damage in Conquer versus Yamato will die in 9 of 10s, but this bugger won't because of this super heal. But super heal, it only makes if she puts on fire, but if she receives citadels and heavy damage, that's different story. But I repeat, guys, this is the number one I would pick in my clan. It will be the Conquer. For a cruiser, it's debatable there. Of course, in general, they're all strong. You might need a radar cruiser, but for Des Moines, no way in hell that will take the Des Moines. No, I'd rather take a Minotaur than Des Moines. Des Moines' problem, it's the range and just slow. You need to stay behind one hell of an island, and you're never gonna win a team battle or a clan battle in staying behind an island. No. You need a one hell of a fast and agile cruiser, and the best, it's actually the Henry. In my opinion, there's no doubt about it. If you don't have Henry, I would urge you probably Zao for sneakiness, stealth and so on. It's not a bad cruiser, but remember, Zao does not have as much HP pool as the Henry. That's the thing. Please let me know, guys. Would you join your clan wars? And the final thought, I really hope from my bottom of my heart that Wargaming will not decide to give the best clan war as a prize. Prize? The Mutsaki Tier 9 Premium Oncoming Ship. For the love of God, Wargaming, don't do that. Because, let's face it, to win, to come to, I don't know, rank 1 or something like clan versus clans, it's not that easy, to be honest with you. And if only some few clans will receive that premium ship, it's not fun. I would suggest Wargaming, for the love of God, make it like Missouri, so everyone can have at least a slightly chance to get that ship. The Mutsaki, the Yamato sister ship. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I hope so. Otherwise, if she will be only a reward prize for this clan battle, then it's very unlikely that everyone have at least one hell of a chance. They don't. Only the biggest clans will probably have that ship. But I hope Wargaming does not give this ship as a reward for this game mode. That's all I'd like to say for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Always, Captains, fair seas, and goodbye.